She's got the whole world in her hand. Sorry about that. Hey everyone, this is Diana. This is Youth Ministry Unloaded, a reading from the Gospel of Matthew. This is this Sunday's reading. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its taste, with what can it be seasoned? It is no longer good for anything but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city set on a mountain cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and then put it under a bushel basket. It is set on a lampstand where it gives light to all in the house. Just so, your light must shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Heavenly Father. This was our topic last night for our junior high students. We talked about freedom. And what is freedom? What do we do with freedom? What does society say about freedom? So we really broke it down for them. We had a moral choice activity with choose your own adventure. And let's just say the results were pretty interesting, pretty weird. I just have to say that. I was kind of itchy a little bit because it was making me nervous. Anyway, there are two ways that we broke down freedom according to Venerable Fulton J, who is my personal favorite saintly commentator. He said that there are two ways that you can see freedom. Number one, freedom from. Number two, freedom for. Freedom from really is the means in which we do things. You'll probably hear this more in modern society as I can do whatever I want and no one can tell me otherwise. Freedom for is the purpose, the goal. The reason why you would have any kind of freedom whatsoever is to fulfill this purpose. He said that these two must be united. They must not be separated. But what does modern society do? It splits it in half. So yeah, I'm pretty sure most people would think about freedom as the first one that we had mentioned. Really, just doing whatever you want. Separating these freedoms really would remove any kind of responsibility or consequences to the actions in which they've used their freedom. So how can we use this freedom to really be the salt and the light of this world? Sometimes using our freedom that's separated from the bigger picture or the main purpose and the goal of life is simply just gonna be tasteless. It's just gonna get old and boring. That's why we as Christians, we really change it up for the world. This is what makes us salt. This is what makes us light. We may be in the darkness, but really, the darkness cannot overcome that light ever. Fulton Sheen talks about that in heaven, really, there is no more choice, because we have already chosen the perfect. Fulton J talks about that the perfection of freedom is freedom in love. So similar to this, it's when a young man chooses a young woman to be his bride. But really, by choosing her, he refuses to choose any other woman to be in his life but her. And like in heaven, when you've chosen the perfect, you really feel like you don't need any other choices because you've only chosen God. So one of my young people actually has been training to become a boxer. And he announced to me after some time, patience, waiting, and training, he was given the go-ahead to be able to fight his first fight. And I told him that, did you know that even when you box, you are glorifying God? You are showing people the value of your work and your determination, and right, by being an example in your faith, that you will show them so much more, even in your boxing, by what kind of character and what kind of integrity you have as a person. And that will speak even more volumes and might even bring them closer to God. So with that, what in your own life, what in your everyday, are you really glorifying God to a point that people take notice? Think about that this week as you hear the gospel, that you are the salt and the light of the world. Keep it flavorful, people.